Hello. Hello, everyone. Hi. Welcome to the studio. It is Anna Walker with StabThingsIntoExistence.com. I am happy that you're here with me on WTF Wednesday. What to felt? Oh, what a question. So many things to felt. So I'm going to start by letting you know what I have been working on. I'm going to be participating in this show coming up the weekend before Thanksgiving in Des Moines, Iowa. I had to cancel my participation in Creative Hand for that very same weekend in Kansas City once I moved up here, and timing just didn't work out for me to be away for that weekend. So, this very serendipitously, this show, Threads and Fiber Festival, happened to just sort of slide into that place. And I have been furiously working on getting to the hand finishing stage on a number of items so that for the next 2 weeks, because mom and I leave on Sunday for Topeka, and then a week from tomorrow, we leave for a weekend in Colorado for my niece's wedding, and then we're back in Topeka for a week. So we'll be away from the studio for 2 weeks, which means I've got to stay busy with hand stuff. So I wanted to show you some of the things that I've been working on. Now, my friend Regina has bought little journals that have a wonderful little felted cover for me before. I've made them specifically for her, but I am making a bunch of them to take to the Threads and Fiber Festival. Remember the rainbows that I showed you a couple of weeks back? I stitched them together and made a perfect fit for these little mini notebooks. So I've got a couple in rainbow, and I have all kinds of old felt that I have decided is perfect for doing mini notebook covers. There will be a limited number of these available at the show, but I am going to continue to make these. They will be embellished, and the embellishing is the hand stitching stuff. There will be beads, there will be a pretty little elastic to keep them closed. There will be all kinds of fun little doodads just to dress them up, but perfect to fit in your bag or your purse. And speaking of bags and purses, I have showed these before. They have been languishing in a tote for far too long. So I am working on the linings for a couple of these beautiful clutch bags. And you can see they've got some amazing beading and embellishment on them. I've got the linings ready to stitch up right over there, and then I will be putting these together by hand once I get that hand stuff done. So there will be a couple of these at the show, and I've shown this to you guys before. Another bag that is just ready for a lining and a handle. Now, I'm torn between setting this up with a shoulder strap or setting it up with just a hand strap that can keep it closed all the way around the outside and have it be like a large clutch. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think, because this is a beautiful bag made with some amazing fibers, and I can't wait to get this one lined and a handle on it. So, what else have I been working on? Well, some of you know that a few years ago I bought a huge amount of factory rejects of these really cool socks. They're a cotton sock, they do not felt on their own, but I have needle felted them onto a canvas. See, needle felted right onto that canvas fabric. And these are going to be put together. And I think I've decided they're going to have just a very simple wrapped bead stringing around the outside and then a bead to hold it. And they'll be double-sided ornaments that you'll be able to purchase at the show and online once I'm done with the show. So anything that you've seen here tonight and anything else that I come up with over the course of the next few days before I leave, you'll be able to see in person at the Threads and Fiber Festival, November 18th and 19th at Franklin Junior High in West, I think it's in West Des Moines, but in Des Moines, Iowa. And if you need information on where the show's located, just hit me up with a direct message or comment on the video here, and I'll be happy to get that address to you so that you know. But keep an eye on the website as well and on my Facebook page, because I will let you guys know. I'll give you a preview of everything that I'm taking with me and let you be able to see some of the goodies that are going to be there. And here's the thing, if you are interested in anything that you see that I'm taking with me to the show and you want to buy it before it gets to the show and somebody else grabs it, I will have information available so that you can text me or send me an email saying, hey, I want 3 of those little mini notebook covers. By the way, I'm working on some larger ones too. Um, and you'll be able to see what's going on, what's going to be there, and you can email me, you can call me, you can text me, and let me know, hey, I want this. Can you do an order for me? And I will type in an order. I'll email it to you, and as soon as it's paid, I'll get those shipped off to you. So that's what's going on. I have been in the studio a lot lately, although not yesterday. Yesterday was fix all the stuff around the house day. Um, Over the weekend, the oven decided to suddenly turn on the broiler all by itself, even though it was only set for a regular baking at 325. Thankfully, the ham and beans survived. The pan did not. But we had that service person in yesterday. We had the furnace and hot water heater person in yesterday. We had my uncle over to take a look at the tractor that my brother is getting at some point in time. And it got stuck halfway in and halfway out of the barn. So it waited for a couple of hours until I got on the tractor and started it up and disconnected it from everything and backed it right on in and put the hydraulic lift down. I am an official country girl now because I drove a tractor backwards into a barn. There you go. It's happened. Didn't expect it at this point in my life, but apparently, country girl is here. But so is Schmetterling von Feueratem. Who's that? The dragon. The dragon is coming along beautifully. Look at that gorgeous swirly color coming in. Oh my gosh. Schmetterling is looking fabulous. But as I said last week, I was doing a breastplate. Now, if you took a look at my Facebook page, you saw a quick little time lapse of how this breastplate came together. Now, this is, hang on, I think I've got some right here that I can reach. Yeah, I think I can reach them. My studio here. Oh, there we go. This is the fabric strips that I used in Schmetterling's breastplate. And then I had this beautiful light lavender bat that I used for the backing. And I used a little Malabrigo yarn that I pulled apart. And I Nuno felted this all together. It's beautiful. And I love the way the stripes come across because I think it's going to look fabulous for Schmetterling's breastplate. Now, how am I going to cut it out? Well, I made a template. I took and I just gave kind of a basic idea here. Now, I am deciding whether it's supposed to be the large size up at the top or the small side up at the top. Small side at the top feels more dinosaur to me. Excuse me. And because Schmetterling is a dragon, Schmetterling is in drag, okay? I'm thinking that having the larger part up at the top would be fabulous. So let's cut it out and see what we think. This is just paper that I have used to create this template. I basically cut a piece of paper that had a shot glass for the curve at the bottom and a large spool of, what do they call it? Curling ribbon at the top, added lines to just connect them together, and then I cut it out. That's it. I even used paper that I had used for something else. So I've just sort of positioned it where I want it on the fabric. I'm going to use my new scissors. Oh my God, if you do fabric work of any kind and you haven't gotten the Guggenheim scissors, holy cow, I had no idea what I was missing. And I thought I've been buying good scissors all these years. But this is my new set of scissors for fabric and felt only. And I'm telling you, it cuts it like butter, just like butter. All right, I'm going to add another couple of pins because this is buckling a little bit on me. And we'll stick a pin there, and we'll stick a pin over here, and then we'll cut it out. All right. I know that this is, exciting as all get out watching me cut things out, but you got to start somewhere, right? And I'm telling you, this is just like butter. Whenever you're cutting and you've got to move things around, never move your scissors. You always move what you're cutting. And that way you get a nice, smooth cut line, whether it's paper, whether it's fabric, whatever. So there's our breastplate. Okay, let's take a look and see how it looks. I'm going to put it on where I think it should be. I'm just going to pin it in place. Excuse me. I want to make sure Schmetterling is all set up nicely. Okay, so here's how I think the breastplate should go. I think it should be the large part at the top and going down and narrowing as it goes down. And this will be needle felted directly on to the form that we've started here. And then I'll add more of those swirls to sort of cover up in what looks like a very random and natural kind of look. But this is just a piece of felt at this point in time. Yes, Schmetterling is holding on to a needle here. I am just going to tack this in place. It's felt, but it's not super fully felt. It is a beautiful little Nuno felt, and with the needle, I can sort of baste it in place, which allows me to see how this is going to look. And then if I decide I want to turn it around a different way, or I don't like where it's positioned, I can take it right off of the form, and it will not be a problem at all to reposition. So you can see it's just very lightly tacked on here, but I think this is going to be the perfect way to have Schmetterling's breastplate done here. And this purple is going to come out in the wings that I do for Schmetterling, but we're going to work on the body first. The face will probably be the last part of it because this is going to take an awful lot of sculpting. But I want to get this breastplate attached, and then I want to bring the rest of the coloring around everywhere, and then we'll have some fun. So this is what we've got. Should we take a look at it the other way? All right, let's take a look at it the other way and see what we think. See, like I said, you just pull it right off. So let's take this and just position it with a couple of pins. I still think the larger piece, the larger part of this oval should be at the top. But I'm not going to attach it until I hear from you guys. So let me know in the comments, do you think it should be the small at the top or the small at the bottom? I think it should be the small at the bottom. And I'll let my bestie Barb tell me exactly what she thinks too. But you guys let me know. Just post a comment down there. Now, if you're watching me on YouTube, if you haven't liked and subscribe to my channel, please do. That helps me beat the algorithms just a little bit. And there are all kinds of fun videos that I have here. There are What to Felt Wednesday videos, and there are other videos that I put directly onto YouTube that I would love for you to be able to take a look at. And I'd love to have you follow me. Um, you can also follow me on Facebook too. So, or on Instagram. Everything is Stab Things into Existence. So it's really easy to find me. Now, remember last week I said that I was going to make a large piece for the breastplate because it would be easier to have extra than it would be to try and make more if I need more. Well, I think these extras may come into play up here in Schmetterling's face. Maybe they'll be her eyebrow ridges. Maybe they'll end up being the little ridge of, ooh, that would be fun. Oh, I just got a great idea. I'm going to take a piece. I'm going to show you my great idea. What if we use this for the little ridge on her back? I think that will be fabulous, and we've got enough. So things are happening with Schmetterling von Feueratem. So I say it like that because my bestie and her son said it's got to be fierce. It's just got to be fierce. So I'm doing it as fiercely as I can without kind of cracking up at the same time. That is what I have for you tonight. We've got ornaments. We've got bags. We got dragons. We got all kinds of fun stuff coming up. And I can't wait to show you finished items in a couple of weeks. I should be here next week on Wednesday. The following week, I should be here as well. But you'll end up seeing some things as I'm finishing them. So that may be where you'll sort of go, ooh, I like how those are turning out. I definitely need to get some of those for gifts this year. So stay tuned in the next couple of weeks because you'll see my hand finishing techniques. And you'll get some up close videos of me working with beads and with other embellishments. And you'll see how all of these things are going to come together. So thank you very, very much for being here tonight. I am grateful to all of you. If you haven't watched any of the videos on the YouTube page, please check out the channel. There are videos going back a couple of years, and I am really trying to get to 3,000 viewing hours so that I can go to the next step on YouTube. So if you've got some time to spare on the weekend, or maybe you just need to zone out for a while, zone out to me stabbing something into existence. It's great fun and it's great stress relief. So I will talk to you all later. Thanks for being here tonight. I really appreciate you. And I'll see you next Wednesday from Topeka, and we'll see what we're doing. Talk to you all later. Bye.